Let's talk predictions 101 for just a moment. I felt like it was a good time to update people on that. This is in part, what I do all the time in some form, and it's my world. So it's not yours necessarily, but it's always good to hear what the truth actually is when it comes to these realities. And the truth is, there are some things in our energy in the collective that are fixed, and there are some things that are not. And in terms of a lifetime, we have a handful of things, maybe a half a dozen that we're set to experience, but they're usually related to patterns in order to supplement and improve our growth and expand our growth and self-awareness and ultimately enlightenment in some form. There are other things, there's lots of coloring in. That's why I call what I do reading a blueprint, because it's sort of a schematic and outline. And then we do all the coloring in. And there's many different possibilities that can come about when we start involving free will. And so sometimes when certain predictions may not come to pass, it's because we're reading from the present moment, where your creative process is right now. And then sometimes if it's involving other people, we're reading their creative process too. And so it's a challenge sometimes to really match the two energies and predict what might happen in certain scenarios. So that's why a lot, myself included, I tend to not like to make predictions beyond 2 years. And depending upon the circumstance, I can tell, well, in 3 to 4 months, this certain thing might transpire. So I kind of want to look at it again in 3 to 4 months. So there's different ways we look at the energy to try and give you the best possible outcomes that might come to your question or your circumstance. So there's a lot of influences where we're coloring in the lines, and there's only a handful of things that are actually fixed. Those things, we come to a family of origin, and that usually sets off the chain of relationship dynamics we're going to have. And then sometimes it also can influence our career paths and our passion and our purpose in life. Not always, but and then there's always things that we came and we want to heal and evolve beyond, no matter what our family of origin. And so we get drawn to elements, circumstances, people, lines of work that help us address those things in our life to help us heal and evolve. Not everybody wants to heal and evolve. Some people don't really awaken to that path, but people who come into my circumstance want to do that on some level, or you wouldn't be in my circumstance. So this is the 411 on predictions. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll be happy to get back to you. Have a great day.